How are we looking?
It's as good as it's gonna get.
This is where all the tax dollars go, huh?
I didn't know you paid taxes in your line of work.
Detective Davis, could I talk?
How's the sound?
It's good. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
What do you want me to get again?
Get in and get out. Simple. Just another day. Don't say anything extra. Don't do anything different. Let the camera do all the work. Just get me the layout. Show me where he is.
The kingdom. Come on, lady. The place is a maze. The man scared off all the tenants, and now he owns the entire complex. There's over 100 apartments, and no one lives there but him. He never stays in the same apartment twice. Now, I can get you in there today, show you where he's at right now. But I guarantee you by tomorrow, he'll be somewhere totally different. But it's not like you don't know this. So, what do you really want?
Get me his face. I want his face.
Shit, I can get you more than that. But when I make good on my word, you need to come through on yours.
All charges drop, no jail time. One-way ticket out of town, you'll never see me again.
This is crazy. You know what's at stake. Why are you doing this?
2 weeks ago, Bishop was ordered to do a hit. Now, the mark just so happened to be with his family. Bishop did it right there in front of his kid. I guess it had to be done, but... Look, I don't expect you to understand any of this. But you see, in my world, there used to be some sort of order. You know, rules. But when the bishop took over, we lost all that. Yeah, fuck it, let's just get this over with.
What the hell are you doing? We finally have someone willing to get us on the inside and you try to scare him off?
It's just a kid.
Just a kid doesn't justify it. This is the job, catch the bad guys. And when we do, we use them to catch more. That's the way it works. You want to make detective, then you follow my lead.
I remember when they offered me this position. I'd get to work with the legendary Sandra Davis, the cop who single-handedly took down Willis M. Jones the night. What was it? A 98 Honda Accord?
I'm in.
Remember, just another day in and out.
You know, you'd really think somebody like that would...
You knew Detective Bradley?
No. No, I didn't have that honor.
He was undercover for over a year. Day after I took down the night, Bradley goes missing. 2 weeks later, we find a body, burned beyond recognition. We wouldn't have been able to tell that it was him if it wasn't for the badge still hanging around his neck. The day I caught the night, I had been following him for hours. Finally, he parked and went inside. I saw my chance and I took it. I went over to the trunk, popped it open. Do you know what I found?
Of course. 6 kilos?
Nothing. I found nothing.
What are you saying, Detective?
I'm saying I put the drugs in there. When I opened that trunk and I saw it was empty, I knew at that moment that I'd be chasing this guy forever and nothing was gonna happen. So I made it happen.
Why are you telling me this?
Because if we're gonna be partners one day, I need you to understand that the right way doesn't work anymore. They keep winning because they don't play by the rules. And the one time I didn't, I won. We won.
These people are human. They'll make mistakes, they'll slip up.
No, the little guys, the Trigs, they slip up. And when they do, they lead us to the guys who don't. I've been following the bishop for over 2 years now. I don't even know what he looks like. But today I'll have his face. We're in.
Trig, have a seat.
This is crazy. Why are you doing this?
2 weeks ago, Bishop was ordered to do a hit. Bishop did it right there in front of his kid. Like the new place, man. Real cozy.
Thank you. Tea?
No.
Come on. Come on, turn around.
I got you! You
I don't
son
see
of a
much of you
bitch! I
these
got
days.
you!
To what do I owe the pleasure? It wouldn't have anything to do with that little traffic jam you got yourself into, would it?
You heard about that, huh?
I heard. It was the same bitch cop that caught my brother. Same situation, yet he's in a cell. And you're in my kitchen.
She let me go. Probably follow me right now.
And you come here.
Everybody knows you're here, Bishop.
Why are you here?
I need you to fix it.
How?
Same way you did 2 weeks ago.
What's the most powerful piece on the board? Many assume it's the queen, but the queen's weakness is her own self. With all the power she has, she gets unruly, unpredictable, overestimates her own reach. The pawn, on the other hand, no one pays attention to him. Underestimation is his power. He has one sole purpose: to get across to the other side. When that happens, it's called a promotion. See, when a pawn makes it across to the other side, he can now switch and become whatever piece he chooses. Sometimes the hardest part of life is figuring out which piece you are and which piece you become once you get across to the other side.
Who's this?
A pawn that made it across to this side. The bigger question is, who are you?
What's he doing? 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 What's he doing?
Oh my god!
Is that-
Bradley? Wait. Trig, listen to me. That man is Detective Jason Bradley. He is an undercover. If you hurt him in any way, the deal is off. He is an officer of the law. That's the death penalty. If you pull that trigger, I can't help you. Do you understand me?
We gotta get him out now.
Do you see a way out? Can you get to the door?
I can't.
It's your move.
Stall, Trig, stall. Any way you can. We're coming in.
Checkmate. You can usually tell if a gun is loaded by the weight. It's heavier. But of course, you wouldn't know that, since you never get your hands dirty. Not with real dirt, anyway.
Bishop, drop it! On your knees, hands behind your head! Drop it! I've been saving these for you.
With the safe return of Detective Jason Bradley and under a mounting pile of new evidence, we now believe that the body mistakenly identified as Bradley was in fact a man known to us only as the King. After the incarceration of his brother, the bishop made a play for power by murdering the king and then taking over his position. To avoid a mutiny, he made it appear as though he were still taking orders from the king, when in fact he was solely responsible for all the day-to-day activities within the kingdom. We are thankful for the help of a brave young man who chose not to appear today nor to disclose his identity for obvious reasons. With his help, the bishop's bloody reign has finally come to an end.
You're missing your victory party.
Just wanted to see my trophy one last time before they take it away.
You think you put me here? No. I did this to myself. I'm being punished.
Bye. Let me guess. This is the part where I'm supposed to offer you a deal if you offer to give up your boss. You want a deal? If you confess to the murder, I'll try to get you a window in your cell. But I can't make any promises.
What's the sole purpose of the king?
English, please.
To keep order. When we lose it, he restores it. But he doesn't move unless he has to. You can take any piece on the board. They could literally be right next to the king at some point and still not be able to touch him. All except one piece. The queen. She's the only one who can. When she starts getting too close, he's forced to make a move. Sometimes It's a desperate move. Sometimes it means sacrificing a crucial piece to lure her in. But ultimately, it's a trap. And she doesn't see it coming.
What are you saying, Detective?
I'm saying I put the drugs in there. When I opened the trunk and I saw that it was empty, I knew at that moment that I would be chasing this guy forever and nothing would come of it. So I made it happen.
Why are you telling me this?
I need you to understand that the right way doesn't work anymore. They keep winning because they don't play by the rules. And the one time I didn't, I won.
Along with the case we were running on the Bishop, we were also running a private internal investigation on Detective Davis. For the last few months, she has been under suspicion of tampering with evidence and entrapment. Sadly, the footage that we've all just viewed is concrete evidence of her guilt. It saddens me to announce that Officer Davis will no longer be serving alongside us, and that she will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
And with the Queen gone, all the pieces she had trapped on the board are now free to move. And with order restored, the King can return to the background, safely protected by all the remaining pieces.
It's sad. You're the only one playing your game.
I heard somewhere that no great victory comes without defeat. Former Detective Davis has dishonorably left us today. But in her place, now will be former Officer Rachel Wilkins. Congratulations on your promotion, Detective.
Thank you.